Hi everyone, it's the end of another trading week, and I'm here once again. This week was a bit better, was a lot better, I should say, than last week. Remember, last week I had maybe one or two wins, but just a little win to cushion the effect of the previous bad weeks. But this week was a lot better in terms of my performance, and I think that's largely because I stuck to gold. The other pairs, I think they were making some moves too, but I think gold was a lot more decisive. So if he decides that he wants to go down, it goes down, and if he decides that he wants to go up, it goes up. So it was really, really helpful for my performance this week. And so let me just go straight into I'll be using my foreign trader market more for this because that was where I took most of my trades, and that's because the account is not heavily in drawdown like my funded account. So I had more courage to take trades there. Yeah, so but definitely I'm gradually introducing those trades to my funded account, and you also see that it has really helped me. It has helped my funded account come up a bit. My 5K account that was last as of last week, it was around 4,650 something. That's like 1% to go, but now it's around 4,740 something. So that's like 3% back. So I was able to crawl back 2% of that account this week, which is really good. And by the way, I want to apologize. You may be hearing some background noise on this video, and that's because my neighbors are having an one bed today. They're having a party today, so and I can't tell them to stop what they are doing because I'm live. Yeah, so you may hear some little background noise, so please just bear with me. Thank you. Okay, so here I am in my funded trader markets account, and right away you can see that I'm at 9863. As at okay, the graph already says it all. I got his account, it was 1,000 10,000, I mean, and you can see just going down for like 2 straight weeks starting from 25th of March, and now it's about a month because we're at 26th of March, and I'm back up. So and everything happened this week. If you look at the dates here, it says 22nd of April, and 22nd of April is okay, Tuesday. So I think I started training on Tuesday also. Yeah, I'll check that later. But it's all this week, and you can see it was just on a steady rise. And until yesterday, that the market, the gold was just not decisive, and I took some loss. Yeah, and okay, here also says it all. If you look at my trading days, this is 22nd. I didn't take any trade there, obviously. Then on 23rd, I made $322. On 24th, I made it six. On 25th, I think that was yesterday. That was when I lost. I think it's three trades because I'm risking $50 on this account. So I lost three trades yesterday. Sad, but that was what happened. I don't think I lost three trades. I think I was in profit and then came back to break even. That's why it's counting as minus 153. Yeah, so but I'll break that down later in on trading view. And then if you look at my trading calendar, you can see my winning days already. Yeah, okay. Then down here you can see the trades I took all through this week. In fact, since last week I've been trading only gold on this account, and this is 22nd. Okay, 22nd, no, 23rd of April. So I don't want to go back to the previous this, but you can see it's gold, 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 and you can see the results here. 31 $36, 31.15, and the losses as well. So I'm gradually dragging the account back up, which is good to see, and I hope it continues that way. The way it's going, I think I will just I think I'm already finding that bond with gold, so I'll be trading a lot more gold this coming week until the other markets stabilize. Okay, so let's analyze some of the trades I took on gold this week. For that, I'll just go to my trading view account, and I didn't take a trade on Monday. Yeah, so there's nothing to see on Monday. Let me go back. This is 15-minute chart, by the way. So this is Monday, and you can see maybe the reason why I didn't take any trade yet was because you're just going up, up, up. No no retracement. Then on Tuesday, okay, so here it shows that I didn't take any trade on Monday and on Tuesday. on gold. So I need to reconfirm that with this my furniture and market account. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday. So obviously I didn't take any trades. 0 0 0 0. So I started on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so let me go back and look at for Wednesday. Okay, so for Wednesday, yeah, I have a marking on my chart. And for this one, it's very easy to take because you can already see that a trend is down. It's been difficult to even have a trend line this few, will I say weeks or months, but you can see that the trend is down here, and I was able to match with the trend line. And so on retracement, so there's a break of this level. Let me put that. There's a break of this whole level here because this is the lowest part of the level on this push down. Then there's a retracement, then there's a break of this level with this candle closing here. So on pullback, I want to take my entry around the resistance level, the broken support turn resistance. So and that's what I did. I took my entry around here after seeing some bearish signals, and I was able to win this trade. Yeah, I think it was a 5 hour win, yeah, on this trade. Then I tried to take another one here because if you scroll, if I switch to a higher time frame, you notice that there is some sort of support right here around this level. Not a major support, quite alright, but this is one touch here, there's another touch here. So okay, so there's one touch here, and then I expect that it should be able to bounce from here, especially after breaking this major I think it's a little bit major support level. I even thought it would bounce from here too, yeah, but it didn't, and it broke through it, and then I was able to take a trade from the support just to bring it back up, yeah, but as you can see, it didn't. It moved a bit, but I think what happened here, if I had left this trade to run, I would have come out with my 5 complete hour. But yeah, I remember what happened now. It actually moved in my direction, but came, it wasn't a straight move, so it was moving up down, and I thought that the bearish move was going to continue because if you see, it's still within this trend downwards. So I exited the trade early, and that was how I was able to get the complete win on this trade. And if you also notice, this was already late in the day on Wednesday. Although I got into the trade a bit early, around 2 3 p.m., but then it carried on till, and as at 9 in the night, it was still very much within 1 hour or so, and I just had to close the trade. Then imagine overnight it shot up to my take profit. But that was okay. On Thursday, I took another trade on gold, and that's because, yeah, we've seen a break of this level, this line I drew here. So it's a break of this resistance now, and even a break above this major resistance as well. So of course we're expecting a bullish market on Thursday. So on retracement to this level, let me see if I can draw something here. So this is the break. It may not be very clear here, just bear with me. So this is the level that was broken by this candle, then it comes back to this place for a pullback, and I was able to get a trade here, but then it just went a bit and came back to break even. And then when it got here again, because I was strongly in the buy bias, yeah, because you already know that there's a break of this level, and this is just retest, yeah, just retest. So I wanted to take it from here just because I know that this market should go up. So I just wanted to put my entry here as like a limit entry, and my stop loss below this last level here, so I'm protected. And if I had done that, I would have won heavily on this trade, yeah, but I didn't do that. I didn't do this, so I can delete it now. Then I thought it was going to come back again after pushing up. I thought it was going to come back to this level so I can take my entry, but it didn't. So but then it started giving, see this green candle here, let me enlarge it a bit. See this green candle here, this green bullish candle, I think it's called a hammer, in direction upward. So I just felt like this market was not going to come back down to this level, and then I entered somewhere around here. So I think I can delete this too. So this was my new entry, and funny enough, this trade I could have closed it right at this high at the end of the day, maybe at the close of the day here for a 2 hour. Yeah, but remember what happened on Wednesday while I was asleep or at the break of the new day? There was this strong push, another strong push that broke this level. So I thought that, and I missed because I closed this one at the end of the day. So I was able to get a very little win, maybe like 2 hour or thereabout. Then so I thought that the same thing was going to happen here. So I didn't want to miss out on this. So I didn't close at the end of the day here. This has been a 2 hour win. So I left it and overnight. For the first time I left the trade overnight, and you can see it made that push to this previous high. If I had known, maybe I would have just put my TP at this previous high, but I was targeting because I already had the feeling that this was a bullish market. So this is the first push. It has pulled back, and then the second push is supposed to break through this level and retest this next level right here. So I was targeting this high as my TP. Yeah, because I expected a break or maybe retest of this level because we already have this higher high here. So higher high, lower high. Is it lower high? No, higher low, higher low, then higher high again. But then I don't know what the BS came into the market to do, and they pushed it down. So while I was asleep, I just woke up sometime at some point in the midnight in the next day. This is the next day, and I saw that the market was somewhere around this level already, this level here already. And so I just closed this at 1 to 1 point something, or almost 2 hour, and I was able to get my full 5 hour on this trade. It was painful, but that was it. And that was my trade on Thursday. Then on Friday, since I was broken back below this level on Friday, as at the time I woke up, on retest, we want to see a continuation to the downside, and but I was unable to. I didn't get into this trade because I didn't like the method it was making, the pattern it was making. Although it was a bearish pattern, a very clean bearish pattern, but I didn't like it because when gold makes clean bearish patterns like this, there is always that tendency for it to send a very strong wick to the upside to clear everybody that must have taken that trade. Because one thing about gold is that it doesn't like you, you predicting the market, as it doesn't like everybody coming with it. So sometimes it may give a clear higher highs, higher lows pattern for you to enter, but then it knows that there are a lot of people that have seen this and are in this trade, so it sends one candle that will clear everybody because it knows where your stop loss will be. It clears stop onto everybody, then it now moves in the same direction. So when you see very clean moves, clean trends like this on gold, just know that they have a plan. So I thought that was going to happen again, and that was why I didn't take this particular trade. I would have taken this, and maybe I wouldn't have come out with a 5 hour, but 4 hour, maybe I would have come out with a 4 hour. So, but then it didn't do what I expected, what I thought that it was going to do, and then it just continued making that trend down. I think I can match a trend line here for you to see it a bit more clearly. So you just see it keeps making that clean trend downwards, lower highs. I expect the candle will break it before moving. And funny enough, this was exactly what I was expecting. It finally happened here, but I was carried away at work. So this is the candle I was talking about. So you see, it breaks above the trend line, clears every stop loss that may be around there, and then it makes this strong push. So this would have been my ideal trade for the day if I was on standby when this happened. Yeah, so this was a 4 point something hour. If I was on standby, this would have been my ideal trade of the day for the day. Yeah, and that was how I missed it. Then I think I now bought one. Okay, I now sold from here because now it has made a pull back to this broken support turned resistance now at this point, and I expected it to continue that move downwards, and you can see it tried to make the move, but then the bulls came back into the market and took me out of stop loss, and that was how my trade for the week on gold ended. Yeah, so and in all I was expecting it to come back at least to retest, maybe break this level or stop hunt this level. Let me put a line there. This is the lowest part of gold this week. Yeah, that's the lowest part gold got to this week. So I was expecting on Friday to at least come to test that level. That's why you see me drawing all these tools to get here. I really wanted to see it come to this level, but then it didn't. And you know what this means? This means that next week is going to be very bullish here because it couldn't take out these previous lows, and this is a higher low already that has been formed on the daily and the weekly time frame. So expect more bulls, more buys next week on gold, and definitely I'll be here to enjoy some of it. All right, so that was my trade on gold this week. I don't know if I did anything on other pairs. I may just draw them but not take them. And you can see right here that I drew this. I expected to buy, and it should have gone in my direction and back to break even. So this is what I've been suffering on these other pairs for a long time. You can see this one. I drew it. Normally I'd have been wanting to buy from here because this is support level, and it broke up above like it was going to buy, and then it comes back, takes the stop loss. So I just keep on drawing my what I would have taken on other pairs within the week. Yeah, so this one would have played out, but then it didn't hit the full TP. It wasn't even 5, it was just to have played out though. And this would have played out, but then it comes back to break even and frustrates everybody. So this is what we've been seeing on other pairs. I don't know if I did anything on pound yen. Okay, so this one you can see bearish move. You sell here, it takes you out and starts going up. Then on Euro USD, okay, I didn't draw anything on Euro USD this week. On pound card, nothing. On Euro AUD, I did something on Euro AUD. So Euro AUD would have had a win here. Yeah, definitely. I think I took this one on one of my 5K funded account. I got this 4 hour win. Then this one is one I drew yesterday, and just following how I would have taken a trade, and you can see it was going in my direction, but we didn't have the strength to complete the move, and that's the problem we've been having with other pairs that are not gold. Yeah, I think they call them CFDs. All right, so that's it. Let me quickly go into my FundedNext account and show you my other accounts. Okay, so this is FundedNext, and let me try, because FundedNext sometimes can be very difficult to get to the account section. So let me refresh and see if I can load my account. See, it says 0, so I just have to keep on refreshing until I can get the account. Okay, I think they are up. Oh yeah, they are up. Okay, so these are my other theory accounts. My 100K account has got some profit this week. It was around 95,000 last week, and I couldn't show it well, but now I have $1,000 back, so I'm gradually coming back on this account. Yeah, but this one I didn't really trade this last week. This week I traded it on one of my golden signals, but then it came back to break even. That was the one I talked about that I slept over, and I couldn't raise this account this week. Yeah, but this one was almost gone. I really want to show this one. Okay, let me enter this. I hope I can do this. This one was almost gone. It was just 1% to go. Now you can see that I even still have 3% buffer here. Yeah, to trade. That's down 3% to go. Yes, so I have 3% buffer to trade. Yeah. So if I go to the trading overview, so this is my equity curve on this account, and the reason why you see a lot of data here is because I've had this account since even October 28th, since November. Let me say November. And you can see I've had my high points, made a lot of withdrawals. Yeah, but then when was I above? This is 5,000 mark. So the last time I was above 5,000 was on March 11th. I think it's March 11th or March 10th. Okay, March 10th. That was the last time I was above 5,000. And this is April 26th. So that's almost 2 months I've been down. And if you look here, you will see that I've come very close. This is 4,663 on this indicator here, April 20, 4,663. So I was almost out on this account, and then with trading gold this week, I was able to bring it back to 4,752. Even came as high as that's the equity 4,823. That was the morning. That morning I left it. I think that was on Thursday night, Friday morning that I left it, and then came back to close at 4,740. Now where it is. So that's some progress. You can see the spike up, and I hope that this spike up continues to spike up. And this is the same progress I have on my foreign trader markets account, and that's because I trade them together. Yeah, but the other account, I'm being a bit more careful on it. So that's my 100k account. Okay, so for the 100k account, I'm only 3.88% down. So what I want to show is the equity curve, because that really says a lot. So you can see for the 100k account, it was steadily going down since March 18 when I got it. And then just this March 22nd, 23rd, I took the trade, and you can see that I came up a reasonable level before closing at 96120. So that's still a good move to the upside, and I hope that I can replicate this for the coming week. Let me open my, since the network is a bit fast, let me open my 15k account. This 15k account gets me emotional at times, because since I got the account, I've not been able to withdraw anything from it. I've not been able to withdraw anything from it. So it's really, anytime I see it, I feel bad, not just for myself, but for the account itself. So this is 15k mark. You can see down, up. I just got my the money I paid for the account back, and then down again. So it's really hot. Yeah. So but on Thursday I was able to bring it a bit up with the trade that I took on gold, but since I let it overnight and came back towards break even, I had to close it to just prevent taking any loss on that account. Yeah, but of course there is next week, and I hope that next week will be a lot better for me and for gold, so that I can bring these accounts back up. All right, so that's a lot. That's all I have for today. I hope you've been enjoying my series. So this goes to show that it can be difficult at times, but you just have to. That's one thing about the trading market. It's very volatile. That's it. That's very right what you use. So sometimes when I see these big guys buying expensive cars, expensive flying private jets and all that, they really do deserve it, because imagine going through all this emotional roller coaster, up down. Sometimes I feel very down. Like last week I fell down. This week I fell down, but I just try to put myself together to not, so I don't lose the account, and I can get back to a level where I can start making withdrawals again. So it's really not easy. Trading is very difficult. For the first time in this year, I can say it, that trading is very difficult. And so that's, just have to take it steady, and I'm sure you'll be able to survive. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Have a lovely weekend, and bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe right away. Thank you.